YouTube, welcome back to Paint Points. It's that man, Abu's brother man. And today we got another video of Deshaun Watson versus Shedeur. First time at AP, perfect time, and hey, shout out Shedeur Sanders, shout out Deshaun Watson. This is a battle for QB1 in Cleveland. Let's talk about it, man. We got to talk about it, man, because there's a lot of dirty work going on right now, man. The media in Cleveland, all of a sudden they some Deshaun Watson lovers. All of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Deshaun is a starter, hands down. All of a sudden, we're going to forget about Shedeur starting in 7 games last season, which, you know, there was some good, there was some bad, but we going to ignore Shedeur's aura. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore the aura, man. You can't ignore, you know, him being the leader of the new school in Cleveland. You can't ignore him being the leader of the new guys coming in. You know what I'm saying? Guys like KC Concepcion, Denzel Boston, the tight end from last year, forgot his name. Like, you know, these guys, you know, seemingly, you know, are going to, you know, gravitate to Shedeur, and, you know, they might just have a better rapport with Shedeur Sanders than they do Deshaun Watson. Now, what we'll be getting into this video, we'll be talking about both sides of the rock, man. And I believe in life is a double-edged sword, man. You can't just go down one way. There's got to be some yin and yang. There's got to be some give and take. There's got to be some understanding. There's got to be some straightening. And we'll get some straightening in today, man. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the Cleveland Browns quarterback room, just got a whole lot more complicated. On one side, you've got Deshaun Watson, the $230 million man, the former superstar, trying to claw his way back from injury and reclaim his spot. On the other side, you got Shedeur Sanders. Perfect time, man. Tell me bust out my AP. Perfect time. Hey, Shedeur Sanders, the internet phenom from last year, the former Colorado standout at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? With sky-high expectations, a massive following, and a belief that he can be the future of the franchise. But there's the twist. Here's the twist. Early reports out of camp says Deshaun Watson looks good. And not just healthy good, rocket launcher arm good, crisp timing, veteran command good. That type of good. So today we're going to break down the real battle for QB1 in Cleveland. Ain't like talking about, you know, the guy they got out of Arkansas at quarterback. You know, that's a whole nother video. Talking about Dillon Gabriel, that's a whole nother video. Dillon Gabriel is really the odd man out, because with Dillon Gabriel, what do you add to the team at this point? We got Deshaun as the veteran. We got Shedeur as the next guy up. Then we got a gadget guy at quarterback who you can start, you know what I'm saying? You could start in, well, not actually start, but you could, you know, put him in different packages and different formations to watch his skill set flourish. Dillon Gabriel is the odd man out. So at this point, ain't really no point of talking about Dillon Gabriel until that time comes, man. But let's start off with the obvious. Deshaun Watson's contract is fully guaranteed, one of the biggest in NFL history. The Browns have every financial reason to give him every possible chance to reclaim that job. Let's be real. Now, after nearly 2 years of injury, setbacks, and rehab, reports say Watson is finally looking like the old Deshaun again. If you listen to people like Mary Kay Cabot, you will believe that, you know, Deshaun Watson will be that #1 quarterback starting this training camp. If you listen to the regular Cleveland media, you'll believe that Deshaun Watson is definitely, like I said, man, everything a double-edged sword with me, man. So I'm gonna keep it real, man. I do believe Deshaun Watson will be starting for the Cleveland Browns, at least definitely starting when it comes to training camp. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened in training camp happened then, but ultimately I think Deshaun Watson will be the starter. And just, you know, like, I'm not really trying to give you we're not trying to really go down a rabbit hole today, but just to make a long story short, just to make it simple, stupid, you know, Deshaun Watson is just going to look better in practice. And it's going to be hard to overlook how Deshaun looks in practice compared to how Shedeur looks in practice. You know what I'm saying? Like the way the ball, just going to jump out of, Deshaun Watson's hands is just going to look different. And I believe that because of that, Deshaun will have the upper hand. Deshaun is also the longest tenured offensive player for the Cleveland Browns. So, there's a lot to take heed here, man. Take heed, man. But with all that being said, no matter if you respect or like what Mary Kay is saying, no matter if you respect or like what these guys on the Cleveland radio stations are saying, it does matter. It does matter. Whether it's coming from their own synopsis or whether it's coming from someone who knows somebody that's attached to the situation. All these voices matter because now they're in the Sanders universe. Because when you're, a second-year guy trying to win a job, the last thing you want is a veteran looking like a highlight reel every day in camp. You as Shedeur said, you want to be given that opportunity to crawl, to waddle, to walk, to run, to sprint. As a quarterback, you're going to want to be given that opportunity. But Shedeur Sanders has to understand that opportunity was those 7 games last season. The 7 games you were given last season, that was your time to crawl, to waddle, to walk, to run, to try to sprint, to try to get to the finish line. That was your time. And now, a lot of those excuses are no longer going to be heard by a lot of people. So it's about Shedeur, really getting on the ball, man. Really, putting pressure on this coaching staff to, really think about who is the better quarterback for now and moving forward. But now let's talk about Shedeur. His 2025 season was a roller coaster. He showed elite accuracy, poise, and NFL level arm talent. What I like about Shedeur, what I believe Shedeur has that is an elite trait is the it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like Shedeur just finds a way to pull out the victory, pull out, the completion, pull out, just being able to move the stick sometimes. So sometimes Shedeur just has the knack of, being a game time player. I don't expect Shedeur to outperform Deshaun Watson in practice. And that's probably some of the reason why Dylan Gabriel got the start before Shedeur Sanders. Dylan Gabriel probably just looked a little more sharper during practice. But if you know Shedeur Sanders, if you watched and studied him, you understand that his skill level goes way beyond what practice can show you. You dig what I'm saying? But he also struggled behind a shaky offensive line, let's be honest. The worst offensive line. Whoever, Cam Robinson, that left tackle, the worst. You get no gift during Christmas season, bruh. The worst offensive lineman. His left tackle was the worst. The entire offensive line was the worst in the league. They were definitely bottom 3. He had stretches where the offense stalled, man. Kevin Stefanski, man, it's already known. You can see that Kevin Stefanski didn't have that true belief from Shedeur in day one. That is a problem. I don't care if you expect your third string quarterback to start now or later or never. You still should exude that confidence in your third string quarterback. You should exude the confidence in your second string and your starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? There's at no time should a quarterback not feel like he's wanted by the coach. That's just coaching malpractice. How do you get the best out of the player if the player already don't believe that you have his best interest at heart? It's coaching malpractice.